Hello everyone, Wampet here. So today I'm going to go over Seattle's defensive line and Cassius Marsh and Nate Orchard, who they brought in. I'll start off with Nate Orchard. A Cleveland player, he was drafted by the Browns, had an alright season, got injured, at one point in his career, and then never really came back. Had success in college, former second round pick, trying to revitalize his career, and he was released by the Chiefs, I believe. And he has talent, he was talented in college, but he's one of those guys. He doesn't count against the comp picks, and neither does Cassius Marsh, who Seattle fans should be very familiar with, since he was a fourth rounder who played in Seattle, and then they traded him and pretty much got back Justin Coleman for a seventh rounder who now went to the Lions. Anyway, because it was just, a trade fest of Marsh getting traded and then Seattle getting a pick they traded back, all that. So Marsh, okay player, I would say. Both players have talent, but Marsh in Seattle really didn't get many opportunities or didn't have that much time. He was stuck behind Michael Bennett and Cliff Averill. So it's hard to give him opportunities when you have those two great pass rushers on the team. And obviously they're not here now. I would say he is coming off his best career year from the Niners. Seattle signed him. He's familiar, so maybe it bodes well for the team. So Quentin Jefferson, Cassius Marsh, Nate Orchard, Nazir Jones, Rasheem Green, probably a few other guys I forgot. They'll all kind of be competing for an edge spot. I would say Frank Clark obviously has the left end spot locked down for sure, but the right end spot is open, or there is an edge position open for battle. And yeah, you have there, maybe I'm guessing Seattle's gonna bring in another guy in the draft and see what happens. But I like both of these pickups because it's depth, and depth is good, especially when the depth competes against each other, I'm gonna go over line depth as a whole, I said. So yeah, Jaron Reed, D-tackle, solid player, run stuffer, got 10 sacks last year. A run stuffer who evolved and is a solid D lineman now. Frank Clark, obviously, premier great pass rusher. Poona Ford, run stuffer, helped out last year near the end of the season. Nazir Jones, I would say played pretty alright when he got his snaps, but he didn't have the opportunity. Rasheem Green, I would say didn't exist for most of the season. Got injured. Played well in preseason. Showed, hey, I can battle these backup linemen. I'm ready for them, but I still need to learn a little more. Raw guy, you know, they draft him in the 3rd round and he's a raw talent. Quentin Jefferson, edge guy who's also an inside guy, versatile player. Had an alright season last year, not great, but pretty good. And, you know, I would say inside defensive line's pretty solid. The edge position needs work. Minus Frank Clark, there's no one else really. You know, so what I'm hoping for is that Cassius Marsh, Nate Orchard have solid seasons, and Rasheem Green shows growth, and Nazir Jones gets snaps. That's the best I can hope for. And as a whole, I hope for a more consistent pass rush. So I would say that an underrated part of the, you know, cornerbacks or secondary playing well is the defensive line pressuring people and helping make the quarterback have to throw the ball away or make sloppy decisions. That is why this defensive line needs to step up, I would say, and why they need more than 2 people being really good. Poona Ford, I think he has grit and talent, and I think he could evolve to a decent D-lineman. He's a good run stuffer, and yeah, he's excellent at finding screens because he is kind of fast too for a big guy. You see him out there and he'll stuff a screen, so that is a plus. That's why I think the inside D-line's pretty good, but the edge position needs to solidify, and as a whole the D-line needs to get more pressures, because then that makes it easier on the younger cornerbacks to learn and play well, you know? So anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all later, and goodbye.